for another episode of Deep in the Cars. In this episode, I'll be showcasing a special import. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. First, appreciate you taking the time to do the interview with me. Like, introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your car.
My name is Anthony. This is my 1991 Honda Prelude SI.
What all have you done to it since you got it?
So the first thing that I did was I put it on K-Sport street control coilovers. Lowered the car a little bit for a little bit of that street feel. You know, be able to take corners and things like that.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I got the wheels, the 15x7 Ultras for the old school look. I also have Chetta's Auto stainless steel solid radiator mounts. And other than that, that's all I really have. Oh, I also have Megan Racing rear toe arms from the 4th gen Prelude, just for that added stiffness in the rear. But other than that, it's all stock. There's not really much you can do with these cars because the aftermarket support is kind of died down within like I think the mid 2000s.
Gotcha.
Things like that.
Gotcha. What inspired you to get these wheels?
Back in the day, my dad was in a car club called Smooth Stock. He showed me a bunch of pictures that he took back in the day, and you know, some of the wheels. Well, I think the popular wheels with these was this style. You know, it's got the polished aluminum 3-spoke, and then the painted black 3 spokes. And I found this set up in North Carolina for about $300, and I couldn't pass them up. I love them.
Okay. What made you get a Prelude? I know most younger people like the newer cars. So what made you get this?
It's just I've always wanted a Prelude since I was a kid. My cousin had one back in 2016. I was about 14, 15 at the time.
Okay.
And being able to ride in that, I mean, granted it was a stock car, but just with the stock example, I mean, it still handled like it was on rails. And it was just ever since that I'd always strived to try to get one of these. Thankfully, I was able to find one.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. And what got you into cars in general? Just the culture. What got you into it?
I think I'm trying to think because it's been so long. I think the earliest moment that I can remember, and it's crazy to even say it, but I was 3 years old.
Oh wow!
And my dad stuck a PlayStation controller in my hand and had Gran Turismo 2 on the TV. And I mean, granted, you know, I'm 3 years old. I'm hitting walls, things like that. And like ever since then, it's a fire that you couldn't put out. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Yeah, it's a fire that you couldn't put out. I mean, just from 3 years old, collecting Hot Wheels, not necessarily collecting Hot Wheels, but you know, getting Hot Wheels, wrecking them.
Yeah.
And from 3 years old till I think I was 11 or 12 years old whenever my dad pulled off on the side of the road, got out of the car, told me to get into the driver's seat and drive my first car, which was a 1990 Accord, 5-speed. He taught me how to drive the car, and that didn't help even more. Oh man, it struck something in me, man.
Okay. How long have you had the car?
For about 5 years.
5 years.
March 25th, 2018 was whenever I picked this car up.
Okay.
It's a 2-owner car, had 138,000 miles on it.
That's nothing.
Okay, it's
man.
It's nothing. But with these engines, you know, at 145,000 miles, the engines start to burn oil due to the cylinder walls, the material that they had in them. But maintenance, man.
Maintenance, got you.
Maintenance is key with these things. And I kept up with it as much as I could. Tried to, at least.
Got you. What, you have any more plans for it? Or any plans for the future for it?
In the near future, yes. I plan on building an engine for it.
Okay.
I plan on doing, and Honda guys might give me shit about it or give me hell, but I want to do an F22A single cam non-VTEC engine. It's only because I've got 4 engine blocks and 4 cylinder heads.
Oh wow!
You know, on tap already.
Okay.
I just want to. I want to build. I've always wanted to build a single cam, and you know, I think I think it would definitely disturb the purists, the Honda purists especially, maybe the Prelude purists, who knows?
They'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly that. But I mainly want to do that for reliability, and want to raise the car back up, put different wheels on it, do polyurethane bushings all around.
Okay.
Just basically try to keep up with the car as much as I can. I want to keep it on the road as much as I can too, because I mean,
I hear that.
it's such a joy to drive.
I can imagine.
Imagine.
You can explain like some of these stickers and symbols in there? Like the moon.
So the Moon Eyes, I love the company Moon Eyes. Moon Eyes is a hot rod and dragster company. They specialize in mainly hot rods and dragsters. These stickers, I love putting stickers on the car. The thing that I've learned is, you know, a car, not only is it a form of transportation, but it's also an expression of you.
Yeah, that is true.
Especially if you're into cars, you know what I mean? And I like to be a little, you know, I guess silly with it. But I also like to, you know, just put my own personality with
your own spin on it?
Yeah, my own spin on it. Exactly that. So, I mean, you see the old school style and things like that, and then you see, you know, drive with pleasure. It's more so like a spirited driver sticker, I'd like to say. It's a mix between, you know, not really speed, because I mean the car's slow. But
as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters.
Exactly
man.
that.
That's all that matters.
Exactly that. But it's just, I'd like to say, like you said, it's just a spin of me.
Okay.
You know?
And what's your favorite thing about this car? Like one thing, what's your favorite thing about it?
I think the older that I got, how comfortable the car is.
Comfortable.
You know, being able to drive a long distance and not have to stop every 2 hours because, you know, my legs are tired, or you know it's a bumpy ride. Granted, it is a bumpy ride with the coilover.
Yeah.
But the younger part of me, I'd like to say, with just how fun the car is.
Okay.
You know, I can throw it through a corner at like 65 miles an hour and it won't bat an eye.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And also just with the sheer reliability of it. Granted, that's preventative maintenance is definitely the key to it.
Yeah.
But
true.
the fact that there have been times where I've run it low on oil, you know, like 2 quarts of oil for like a few days.
Oh.
And I put oil in it, car still doesn't knock, which is it's awesome. It's awesome.
That's
I mean, for 260,000 miles, like it's almost like baffling. I mean, it is baffling, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That is.
It's just one of those things, you know. It's one of those things. This car is definitely. I wouldn't say the cars are, you know, alive, but they're definitely, you know, you can kind of feel
a spirit almost in the car.
Yeah, exactly
I understand. Yeah.
Exactly that. Like I wouldn't say, you know, physically they will talk to you, but you know, it's just one of those things where like you take it through a corner, the tire screech, it's telling you to slow down. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Car starts knocking, it tells you it's on.
Yeah, you might need to check something. Yeah.
It's,
right.
You know, it's just
right.
It's hard to explain. It's super hard to explain. It's something that you have to like experience.
Gotcha.
Whenever it comes to or just whenever it comes to cars in general. It's if you really care to actually experience it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like me and you, I'm sure we can both agree that they're
have their own personalities.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah.
Have you done anything to the interior?
Interior wise, I have done a few wheels, but as far as right now, stock wheel, everything is stock. I try to switch out things every now and then just to keep the spark with the car alive.
Gotcha. It's clean in there for a 91, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But I think later on down the road I'm gonna put back my aftermarket wheel. I've got a personal Grinta. It's a 350 millimeter wheel. It's like a 3-spoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit smaller than stock, and it's very grippy. It's very nice.
Okay.
And once I do the swap, I want to do like a short shifter.
Gotcha.
There is one company that specializes in older Hondas. It's called Chetta's Auto. Shout out to Chetta's Auto, by the way. Very great company if you're into like early 80s to I think mid 2000 Hondas.
Okay.
They do short shifters, and I just want a single bend short shifter for that, and other than that, I want to keep the car solid.
Got you.
Interior wise, at least.
Yeah, I think like the older I get too, I like to see more like stock interiors versus like that
Exactly,
fiberglass and
It's
all
just-
that. I mean, to each his own, but
Yeah, to each their own. It's just me personally. I don't want my interior to be too busy. You know?
exactly.
I mean, that's 95% of the ownership of the car. You're inside the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. True.
And I just want it to be as comfortable as possible. Things like that. I mean, it's a 31-year-old Honda. It's not going to be as comfortable as like a 2023, but
Got you. Got you.
it's just one of those things.
So you have to, if you had to list your top 3 or top 5 dream cars, or dream trucks, what would it be?
Man.
Top 3 or top 5? Anything?
I have one right off the top of my head. I want a CL1 Honda Accord Euro R. That's always been a dream car of mine. Granted, it's super simple, but it's just Gran Turismo, man.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. I think the second car after that would maybe be a Honda NSX. You know, like the first gen.
The first one? Okay, those are nice. Yeah, those are
third
nice.
car, I'd like to say, man, it's tough. It's tough. I have so many cars
So
going through my
yeah.
head, man. So many cars going through my head. I'd like to say, if I can get a 94 Civic EX Coupe, Camellia Red. It had to be Camellia Red. Can't be or any other car. Just the simplicity of those cars too, and just the aftermarket support for them is just it's off the wall, off the charts.
Wow.
Granted, I would only do wheels, coilovers, swap, like I do a B18C or B16A, something like that. That would be really it. And I think just the last one, just a bonus car.
Bonus car?
Bonus
Yeah, anything.
would be maybe one of I think the new 2023 Type R, the Civic Type R.
Okay, yeah, those are nice.
As like a daily car, you know.
Got you.
I mean, I love the style of it now. I love the fact that it's got wider wheels than the previous one. Granted, I've never driven one before. But handling is definitely something that I like. It's one of those things where, you know, it doesn't have to be fast in a straight line.
To enjoy. Yeah.
I love slinging cars to the curbs. I love nimble cars. But
Got you.
definitely that. I mean, just like I said, the styling, the power's there if you need it. Plus, it's got AC and power steering.
Oh, can't beat
This
that.
doesn't. This sucks. But this, oh my word, yeah. That's another thing with that is, you know, parts availability for these cars.
Yeah.
You can't find any.
Okay. And see, I never knew that. I thought they were like kind of based off of the Honda Accord.
Oh yeah.
I'm learning something myself. So.
It's relatively the same as the Honda Accord, like the 13 Honda Accord, but different engine. I mean, I think just the styling is relatively similar, you know?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
But yeah, any OEM replacement that you can try to find, you know, I mean, like AC compressors are almost obsolete. Oil pumps, you know, if my oil pump were to grenade on the road, like on the way home from here, I'd be SOL.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Wow.
That's why I got 4 F-Series blocks and 4 F-Series cylinder heads.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You know, I plan on doing that because parts availability are for days with that engine.
I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. Don't blame you at all. Anything else you'd like to say to YouTube?
Just for a little shameless plug, my Instagram is @CB7_Anthony, all lowercase. That's where you'll be able to find me, and you'll be able to see all of my content on my car. I also have another Instagram page that I'm starting. It's called @Prelude Moment.
Okay.
PEELOOD moment. That I'll share just various stories of the car, you know, various trips that I've taken, random things like just things that might break. Just to kind of keep CB7_Anthony a little bit more personal.
Gotcha.
But still follow me on there because I have a lot of content of this car as well as just various other cars that I've had over the few years that I've been on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And one question I did forget to ask you, I do see you take like a lot of trips in this car. What's your favorite trip or favorite place you met at in this car since you had it?
I think my favorite trip was the first time that I went to the Tail of the Dragon. It was a very spur of the moment type thing.
Gotcha.
It was for an event called Classic Hondas at the Dragon, and that's another shameless plug. If you own a Honda or Acura and you've never been to the Dragon before, or you'd like to go to the Dragon with a bunch of other Hondas, you know, just blasting through the corners, I would go to classic Hondas at the Dragon. They have it October, I want to say 7th through the 8th, so it's on a Saturday and Sunday.
Got you.
But I think that was my favorite trip. So I think I found out about that event. It was on a Tuesday, and it was going to be taking place on that weekend. It was on the 16th and the 17th.
Nice.
And I had planned to go, like, just rent out an Airbnb, things like that. But I also tried to, like, talk myself out of it because, I mean, it's 5.5 hours of pure driving. So I think that it was that Friday, I set an alarm and I told myself, I was like, if I wake up at this alarm, I'm going.
You're going, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as soon as that alarm went off at 5:30 in the morning, I was like, I guess I'm
gotta go, right?
So I packed all my things. Granted, I only went for a day, but I packed a blanket, pillow, change of clothes, and, you know, toothbrush, things like that. I took off. I left Charleston at around 6, and I got to the first meet spot at around, I think, 10:30.
10:30.
So it was a good, like, 5.5 hour drive, and we met up at an Ingles. And I met a bunch of friends that I saw on Instagram. I met a bunch of YouTubers. Really cool. Driven Films _Dell, another shameless plug. That was my buddy, man. He's a cool dude. He's got a really nice 6th gen Accord, H23A.
Okay.
But spent the day carving through corners, you know, having a blast with this thing. And I decided to go home that same exact day. So I drove 5.5 hours there. I absolutely ripped through corners for like a good 4 to 5 hours on the Dragon, and then I just decided to go ahead and go home. Man. Got home at 12 o'clock in the morning. I was tuckered out.
But you enjoyed it though, so that's all that matters though.
Like I said, this car, 5.5 hours at 75 miles an hour, it's super comfortable. It's a super comfortable car. I mean, it cruises. Granted, the RPM sit up a little bit high, like I think at 80 miles an hour at 5th gear, it sits at like 4,300 RPM. So it's pretty high up there. You know, it's screaming.
Gotcha.
But it's been a joy. It's been an absolute joy.
Well, man, I appreciate you taking time to do the interview with me, man.
Of course. Right. I appreciate you reaching out to me, man.
No problem, man.